Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at, whatever time zone you're in. So, we're going to talk about retirement plan here, and this may pertain mostly to the U.S. for my international subscribers. Sorry, I don't know a whole lot about the plans over there, if there is even one in international. Maybe in the future I can do a video on that if I find out anything. But for now, we're just going to talk about the retirement plan that I know of that's in the U.S. So, for those who are coming back, thank you for coming back. Those who are new, welcome. I'm going to go off the screen and we're going to talk. And you're going to listen, right? Yes? Hopefully you can pull something of value out of this video that you don't already know. Okay, so anyway, I get all my resources from Money Magazine, Harvard Business Review, and Kiplinger's. Just so you don't think I'm Googling this and making it up off the top of my head. Okay, there are more plans that are offering annuities now that could provide more income for your retirement. So we're just passing this information along to you. I am like the messenger, so don't kill me. I'm just passing it along. Despite what's been going on, this video is filming in June of 2022. For those who watch it in like 5 years from now, you'll be like, what is she talking about? So, despite the economic challenges that are going on by COVID-19 pandemic, so June of 2022, we're pretty much coming out of that pandemic. And we are paying the price for sure. Right now, everything is starting to go up, and we are in for a recession, but we're hoping not, but it's looking that way. So the vast majority of workers continue to contribute to their retirement plans in 2021, according to an investment company institute. Americans have more than 11 trillion stashed in plans offered through their jobs. But even though workers get a lot of advice and encouragement on their journey in retirement, they are often left on the tarmac when they reach their destination. All right, historically, employers have provided little guidance on what retirees should do with the big pile of money they've accumulated in the last 40 to 50 years. And hopefully that will be none of my subscribers. So a growing number of companies are providing workers with a way to turn their slice of savings into a monthly paycheck in retirement, in addition to the usual choice of mutual funds and other investments. Now, I'm not sure what happens overseas or in Europe or anywhere else internationally. It would be nice to know if anybody's watching this and knows anything about that. Please let the rest of us know. I just like to know if you all have the same kind of choices that we have here. And I'm thinking that maybe you could invest in a mutual fund and investments, right? Your retirement, your 401ks may be different with your companies over in the UK. So they're offering workers the option of investing in an annuity that can be converted into guaranteed income after they retire. They're looking for other ways other than Social Security. Here in the U.S., they take money out of our paychecks for Social Security, and the rumor is that they're going to run out of money for our Social Security. So I think that's why they're coming up with all these other ideas on how to make more money so you can retire comfortably. Retirees can also already purchase annuities from a variety of insurance companies. So if you are one of these insurance salespeople and you can sure list your information below. I'm not getting paid to advertise anybody here, but few do. Even though many retirement experts believe that annuitizing a portion of your savings reduces the risk that you'll run out of money in retirement, in large part that's because the security that annuities provides come with some kind of caveats. I don't know how you pronounce that. CAVATS. In exchange for guaranteed payments, you must hand over a large lump sum to an insurance company, and usually you can't get that money back. So in addition, some types of annuities are loaded with fees and restrictions. So you want to get with an investor that's not going to rip you off and look for ways of making money for themselves, but actually help you. In the past, companies resisted offering annuities in their retirement plans, and I do have a suggestion if anybody needs anybody, but anyway, that's what you want to look for if you're going to somebody to help you with investments. Not someone who's selfish, who's going to look after their own interests, but someone who's actually going to teach you about these things so you can make a well-informed decision for yourself. In the past, companies resisted offering annuities in their retirement plans because they feared they would be sued if the insurer went out of business. So the 2019 Setting Every Community Up for Retirement Enhancement, it's called SECURE Act. Everything is an act in the United States, if y'all haven't figured that out yet. It sought to address those concerns by providing employers with offer and plan annuities for a safe harbor from lawsuits. To avoid liability, employers must still vet annuity providers to ensure they have complied with state laws and maintain healthy financial reserves so that people do not get ripped off like the Enron thing. You don't want people investing all their money in something that you advertised in your business to be set up, and then they end up ripping them off. So several companies have added annuities to their lineups for offering the target date funds. The target date funds are owned by more than half of the participants in a 401k plans. They provide a set and forget it portfolio that gradually shifts to more conservative assets as you near retirement. For example, the TIAA-CREF Secure Income Account, it's a deferred fixed annuity, replaces a portion of the fixed income holdings in a target date fund and accounts for 40 to 60% of the individual assets by the time the 401k owner retires. And this is the managing director for corporate income products. Upon retiring, the participant will have a choice of annuitizing all the money in the account, annuitizing just a portion of it, or taking a lump sum. And the Fidelity Investments, one of the nation's largest 401k plan managers, is providing its clients with a menu of immediate annuities up to 5 different insurance companies. By the way, they're not paying me for that advertising. It would be nice if they would, though. Immediate annuities is called the payout, and the retirement plan providers will soon be required to provide employees with an estimate of the monthly income their current 401k balance would provide if they were to purchase an annuity that provides payouts immediately. So this is coming up, and it's going to be mandatory, according to the Department of Labor, that employers do this. So the current account balance, let's just say, for instance, is let's say your current account balance in your annuity is $125,000. A single life annuity is $645 a month. Your joint life annuity is $533 per month for participant's life, $533 per month for your spouse following their death. So they would need to break this down. The annuities are available to workers age 59 and older who will have the option of converting any portion of their savings to an annuity when they retire. Funds that aren't converted can remain invested in a Fidelity plan. So, millions of educators already own annuities in 403B plans. The retirement accounts typically offered to the public school teachers, and a lot of them would give their results a failing grade. Of course, right? Many school districts have turned down job offering retirement plans over to sales agents who promote high-cost equity index and variable annuities. And the teachers who are unhappy with these investments often discover they're moving their money to a lower-cost option will trigger hefty surrender fees. So these are things you need to get in your mind. This is a knowledge-based channel, so we are trying to learn, and that's the way you want to do. You want to get educated, so when somebody tries to sell you something, you'll be like, no, I don't think so. That's why you need a really trustworthy financial planner. I am not one of them, but I will sure try and hook you up with one if you need one. Proponents of annuities and 401k plans say workers are offered plenty of protection from those types of problems. Even with the safe harbor provided by the Secure Act, companies that provide 401 plans are required by law to act in the best interest of their employees, which means they must vet their plan's investment options, including annuities. So they are required to do that. And this kind of vetting, spelled VETTING, could also give annuities offered through retirement plans an edge over annuities purchased on the retail market. Having the plan sponsor play the vetting role gives a lot of peace of mind to participants that are getting a good quality annuity product. And this is coming from somebody from Fidelity, a senior vice president. A financial planner can help individuals select annuities available on the open market. But not everybody can afford to hire an advisor. So this is somebody, another expert at Voya Financial, which provides retirement insurance and investment services. Annuities are complex and they are not sold, they're sold, not bought. Employees who buy annuities through the retirement plan may also benefit from their institutional pricing, which usually means they'll pay lower fees than they pay on the retail market. So Dogan says in addition to the Secure Act, which mandates that annuities purchased in a 401k plan must be portable, it means that employees who change jobs or retire can move their annuity to another plan or IRA without paying surrender charges, and that's important. So the fine print is, although lower cost and portability can make annuities offered through retirement plans more appealing, annuities are still complex products, and you need to make sure that you study up on it, you learn on it. Fees and other expenses aren't as transparent as they are for mutual funds and for exchange-traded funds. In addition, annuities, including those offered in 401k plans, come in a variety of flavors. The TIAA-CREF Secure Income Account, for example, is a deferred fixed annuity that offers a guaranteed interest rate, which currently ranges from 3.4 to 365, depending on the size of the plan, with the option of converting the balance to a guaranteed income after retirement. While Fidelity is currently limiting its offer to immediate annuities, it plans to add qualified longevity annuity contracts, QLAC, an annuity that starts payouts when a participant reaches a specific age, typically 80 or older. These type of annuities require smaller outlay of funds than immediate annuities because of the possibility that the owner will die before payments begin. Some plans are adding variable annuities, which provide some exposure to the stock market before converting them into retirement. So if you decide to add an annuity to your portfolio, and if anybody does, please let us know below. You'll also need to decide whether you want to annuitize, that is, convert it to a guaranteed income stream for the future. A decision that's usually irrevocable, by the way. Complicating the decision is the current interest rate environment, which could depress the size of your monthly check, depending on when you annuitize and when you decide to annuitize an existing investment or purchase one that offers an immediate payout. In the case of immediate annuities, for example, payouts are tied for 10-year treasuries, and while those rates are higher than they were a year ago, they're more likely to go higher in the future. So while the experts believe investing a portion of your savings in an immediate annuity can significantly reduce the risk that you'll run out of money in retirement, most retirees are better off waiting until at least age 70 to buy an annuity because the payouts increase as you age, and we all know this. And if interest rates continue to rise, you'll benefit from deferring your payout. Some of this is common sense, and that means leaving your funds in your 401k for years after you retire. Having more assets in their plan gives employers more clout when they negotiate fees and other services. So, a snapshot of the future. So, let's talk about the future before you run out of time. Under the provision in the Secure Act, companies are required to include an illustration in their retirement plan, quarterly or annual statements that estimate the amount of income the balance would provide if you were to convert your funds to an annuity. While these illustrations could raise awareness of the value of the annuitizing retirement income, experts say they're primarily useful for older workers who have accumulated significant balance. And without supplemental tools such as projections of how much additional contributions will add to the balance, younger workers or new plan participants could end up with a discouraging picture. So annuity providers are hopeful that the Department of Labor will allow plans to include future contributions, company matches, and investment returns in the same income estimates. Participants in the Thrift Saving Plan, the federal government's version of the 401k plan, already receive these kind of projections in their plan statements. So, learning the lingo. We got a few more minutes here before I got to shut this video down because I'm sure I may have lost half of you already. Here are some of the variety of annuities that you need to keep in mind. I guess I could do another video, but I think we'll just keep going. So we got single premium immediate annuities. We got deferred fixed annuities. We have qualified longevity annuities and variable annuities. And I don't want to overwhelm you guys on this video, so I may just let it rest, and I will talk about those in the next video because I don't want to overwhelm everybody. We went over a lot of stuff here, and basically knowledge is power. So you need to get educated. So when you go to a financial planner or an insurance broker, that you're not going to get ripped off. You know, you got to know some of what you're talking about so they won't rip you off. All right. I thank everybody for staying this long. If you did, please let me know your name and where you're from below so I know that somebody made it through the whole video. Thanks, everybody.